This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The new executive director of the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress tells us what drew her to the area and what she sees in its future next. Hello and thanks for watching today. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. United States Congressman Dan Muser is hosting a Cost of Washington event where gas will be discounted to $2.38 a gallon for a limited time. The pre-inflation gas discount event is on Tuesday, August 2nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Gulf Gas Station at 528 Route 93 in Sugarloaf. The event is first come, first served, and no RVs or gas cans are allowed. A press release says $2.38 a gallon was the price of gas on the day President Joe Biden took office. According to the release, the event is meant to highlight the rising cost of gas and connect motorists with the federal policies that contribute to inflation. This event is being held with Americans for Prosperity Pennsylvania. Muser will speak at the event and will also be there to hear how people in the area are dealing with rising prices. State Representative Robert Schnee will also be in attendance. In today's news feature, Lisa Sugar gets to know the new executive director for the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, Yosera Gonzalez.
So I guess, first of all, let's start with your background. For people who are not familiar with you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born and raised in Dominican Republic. I went to college there initially it was interior design. So I did 1 year interior design and I felt like I wanted to do more. I wanted to be able to design and change and build. So I changed that second year to architecture. When I finally finished architecture, I always painted since I was little, took private lessons religiously every Saturday, created a lot of discipline for me. So I missed it. So I decided after I worked a little bit in architecture, I gave my parents my diploma and I'm like, I'm going to art school. Instead of doing a master's in architecture, I chose art school. So we have a great art school in Dominican Republic. It's called Chabón Escuela de Diseño. It's design school and it's affiliated with Parsons in New York. They have a 2-year program and then they award scholarships for students to go finish their degree at Parsons. And I was lucky enough to get that scholarship and I ended up going to New York and there the story continued. I was lucky enough to go and work in an architectural firm as I was going to school. I learned a lot about renovation. We did projects in upstate New York, renovating Fort Ticonderoga, a historic museum, worked on charter schools, worked on renovating projects for Princeton, their Tiger Inn. So it was really a learning experience, an exciting time to be in New York because that's when Obama won. So, you know, things were changing. And, you know, after that, I decided to start a family and we had relatives here. My husband has relatives here in Pennsylvania, in Hazleton. We always visit. So the last 15 years I've been coming here and I've seen the growth. Once we had our first child, we wanted to raise them in a small community where they would feel safe. And we could like have our family close by to help us raise our children. It takes a village to raise children, and now I have 3. So it's been just a blessing to be able to be part of this community and see it thrive.
So now, what are your plans for DHAP? What do you think lies ahead for the city?
DHAP has amazing projects that I think a lot of us were not aware of. And I found out about DHAP through the Hazleton Art League. When I wanted to continue teaching art, I was working for the school district for the last 3 years to understand the school system for my children. Working on my master's to become an art teacher, hopefully in the school district. But soon enough, somebody talked to me about the Hazleton Art League and their new building that was renovated by DHAP. And when I went to visit, I'm like, oh my God, this is a jewel that we have in the downtown and we were just getting out of COVID. And I'm like, this is what we need. We need to be part of this. So I became a member. I started going to all their activities. Then I got introduced into the Lounge Box, which is an entrepreneurship hub that it's affiliated with Penn State. That as a new realtor that I was at the time, I needed a place to do some of my closings. So I became a member with them. I did some of my closings there, just started spreading the word to the people. Everybody that I took there was amazed at what the downtown was turning into. So truly, like these last 5 years that Chris has been here and Neil D'Angelo and all the team that's been helping to renovate our downtown have done an amazing job. I'm just going to continue with their vision and hopefully implement some new ideas of how we, from my travels and living in different cities, what I know works, and seeing the growth that we have, what our family need, being the school district and being bilingual. I know firsthand what a lot of the needs are for our new influx of families moving into town are. So I think I could be a great liaison between, different cultures that live here.
I know you told me First Friday's coming back starting in August, so we're all glad about that, and we'll talk with you more about that. But congratulations again and good luck.
Thank you. Yes, August 5th, come join us on our First Friday. We're going to have some fun activities for the kids at the park next to the Hazleton Art League and the Can Do Community Park.
Sounds good. We'll talk with you again soon.
Thank you.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. Remember, in an emergency, our emergency room is the safest place to be.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. On Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 81 degrees. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 58 degrees. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 84 degrees. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 64 degrees. We have a hazardous weather outlook on Thursday with heat indexes of 95 to 100 degrees expected for much of the area. On Thursday, it will be sunny with a high near 90 degrees. Thursday night, a chance of showers between 8 p.m. and 2 p.m. It will be partly cloudy with a low around 67 degrees. We have a 40% chance of precipitation. On Friday, a 70% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm, mainly after 2 p.m. It will be partly sunny with a high near 83 degrees. On Friday night, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 8 p.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. It will be mostly cloudy with a low around 66 degrees. We have a 60% chance of precipitation. SSPTV News will be back with our community and sports features.
The Hazleton Public Library will be showing Aquaman on August 20th at 1:30 p.m. For more information, you can call the library at 570-454-2961.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of the following: James Anthony Boyle, 63 of Hazleton. The service is Saturday at 2 p.m. at Faith Assembly of God in Hazel Township. The Coffin Hughes Funeral Home and Drums is assisting the family. Madeline C. Scarlano, 96. A Mass will be held on Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. at Holy Rosary Church. Friends and family may call Wednesday from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the church. Farrell Funeral Service in Hazleton is assisting the family. Margaret Agnes Caesar Lokashewski, 90 of Dorrance. Liturgy is Friday at 10 a.m. at St. Mary's in Dorrance Corners. Friends and family may call Thursday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. The McCune Funeral Home in Mountaintop is assisting the family. And Emerson C. Lindenmuth, 92 of Nuremberg. Arrangements will be announced by the Harmon Funeral Home in Rock Glen.
The obituary report is brought to you by Moran Funeral Home, third-generation family-owned funeral home serving all faiths since 1939. Located at 229 West 12th Street in Hazleton, call 570-454-8341 and go to moranfuneralhome.com.